Last year, Danielle McEwen capped off the tour season with a win at the PWBA Tour Championship in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, she's back, and she's joined by 4 top international players who are just as hungry to take home this major title. The USBC Queens is next on CBS Sports Network. One of the entertainment capitals of the world is also one of the best bowling cities, Las Vegas. And it's the scene for the first major of the 2016 PWBA season. USBC Queens, 5 of the world's best bowlers compete for history, the tiara, and big prize money. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. It's great to have you with us. This is Dave Ryan. I'll be joined by 6-time major champion Kelly Kulick in a moment, and USBC Hall of Famer Carolyn Doran-Ballard. This is the first of 4 major championships we'll have for you on CBS Sports Network. Let's check the step ladder finals. We'll start with Sandra Andersson from Sweden, averaging a 241.6 the last 3 matches to earn the top seed. Bernice Lim, the number 2 seed, one of 8 players from Team Singapore. Then Danielle McEwen, the lone American from the field. First onto the scene as we saw last year, winning the PWBA Tour Championship. Also, Birgit Poplar of Germany, Lee Jane of Malaysia will start play 4th and 5th seeds. So Kelly, why have so many international players done so well at this event?
You know, a lot of the American young ladies have gone overseas to compete in their events. They're seeing how strong the Professional Women's Bowling Association is. They're coming over, they want to compete, they want to get better, and they want to bowl against the best.
Well, one of those international stars is our top seed, Sandra Andersson from Sweden. She's joined now by Carolyn Doran-Ballard.
Sandra, in only your 3rd Queen's appearance, you find yourself at the top of the leaderboard, but you have 3 matches to wait until you get to bowl. What are you going to do during that time frame?
I'm just going to relax, listen to some music, and throw a few practice shots. Then I'll be ready.
Okay, tell us, what's your favorite music?
I love Sia, so that's probably what I'm going to be listening to.
Okay, best of luck to you. Back to you, Dave.
Carolyn, Sandra, thanks. When we come back to Vegas, it is time to bowl. The first event of the 2016 PWBA season is also the first major. It's on the way. The tiara, the check, and a place in history are all on the line. We are ready to bowl. Orleans Casino and Resort in fabulous Las Vegas. A major championship at stake. Our first match. Birgit Poplar against Lee Jane.
Europe against Asia.
21 different countries represented in this tournament. 256 bowlers. We're down to 5 from 5 different countries.
Shaky, like physically.
Yeah. No, I think we're really well.
Oh!
Nice nudge. And a good start for the 4 seed.
And a little smile from Lee Jane there, getting the nerves out of herself out of the gate early. Look at this ball. A little high, 10 pins going backwards. Something comes forward at trip 3. Amazing pin action here at the Orleans right now.
Birgit Poplar, 5 seed from Germany. Late nudge on number 7. Down it goes. And 2 trip pins. Strikes to start the match.
2 taps on that 7 pin to knock it over. Ball is great into the pocket, rolls into the 8 and 9. The 5 just trips over enough to hit the 7 pin, not once, but twice to knock it down.
From Klein Königsjodler, Germany. Small town, 300 people in the northern part of the country, not far from the beach for her in the summertime.
So good on your German pronunciation, too.
Dankeschön. More help, this time on the 9 pin. And a really good start for Birgit Poplar.
Wow, that was so good. I think I need to see that again. Again, the ball is flush in the pocket. Notice the ball is going left off the pin deck. Bounces off the side action to kick out the 9. Love to watch the ball as it goes off the pin deck. When it's going towards the 8 pin or 9 pin, you know you have great shape down the lane, and the ball is giving you great motion.
Back to Lee Jane. High flush. Oh, 10 down. And Lee Jane is locked in.
Let's take a look at Lee Jane's form here. Now she starts the ball on that first half step, gets the ball into the swing very, very quick. It gets past that right knee, has a great power step, long continuous slide, and the leverage she creates at the foul line with her shoulder is truly amazing. She has a lot of power, a lot of strength behind her, and she uses her legs very, very well.
Member of the Malaysian national team, keeps everybody perfect. Let's break down the oil pattern here. Kelly, future for the sport lane pattern.
Well, the ladies bowled on a 40-foot pattern this week. It was 40 feet in length, a medium to high volume oil. If you look at the shape of it, there was a lot of shape to the pattern, multiple angles to play. The caliber of athletes this week made it look great from any part of the lane, and we're bowling on fire conditioner. So it's good to use for very slick lane service, which the girls are bowling on right now.
What a start for each. 6 straight strikes.
3 frames each and 3 perfect shots. Brigitte here is more powerful. She gets the ball in the swing much later on that 3rd step, but look how long her 4th step is. She holds the ball in the air, her foot comes to a complete stop, and again she creates a lot of leverage at the foul line. She's able to go left to right, a strength that she really likes to do, and she sees the lane very well.
A lot of international experience. Lee Jane for Team Malaysia. Birgit for Team Deutschland. That's high, and our first non-strike.
Yeah, Brigitte looked like she just got that one inside of her target just a little bit compared to previous shots. A little inside 3/6 spare. So here she's sliding around 21, about 12 at the arrow zone. She gets the ball right down here around 7-8 at the break point area, right around 34 feet. And as it changes direction, it's a little too sharp, which leaves that 3/6 conversion.
.3/6 covers nicely. Any player who converts a 7-10 split on a CBS Sports Network Finals will receive a $100,000 bonus, courtesy of Ultimate Bowling Products. No bowler wants the 7-10, but I know, Kelly, you'd want that $100,000 if you could make it.
I know, it's a catch-22, right?
That's
you don't want to
right.
leave it, but if you make it, wow, that would pay off the house and a few other things. Lee Jane, perfect through 4.
What a start, and on the bench. Gets the 3-pin lead, now 13 with another strike. What do you think of her road to the finals?
Well, Dina Buxton from Australia, she defeated 707 to 571. Clara Guerrero, another international player. Amanda Green, first-time titleist last year. Robin Renslow, which had a great performance here at the Queens, but she lost to Bernice Lim, who's seated in this finals now. Her scores were tremendous. She averaged probably 220 plus throughout the entire week. Due credit to the Malaysian team and their practice regimen overseas. And again, the caliber of athletes this week was the greatest I've ever seen in any competition.
That's a lot coming from you. What a start.
She's dialed in.
Totally on each lane, which is not easy to do on a TV pair. They play differently.
She so wanted just to focus on her own game. Didn't want to worry about anything else, the lighting, who she's competing against, but really just to zero in on herself and make her the primary reason why she's here. Focus on herself.
She's got the front 5. Back to Birgit, the 5 seed. Works on a spare. Suddenly down by 23 pins. Good shot, 10-pin stands.
Great shot, so aggressive. I love her physical technique and how aggressive she is in releasing the bowling ball itself. Right here, a great pocket shot, a little amped up on the speed. 6-pin just goes horizontal enough to wrap itself around the 10-pin. Usually that's a speed indication. Again, being aggressive, little entry angle into the pocket, which creates that 6-pin to just wrap right around it.
Takes care of the 10-pin for the mark. We saw Lee Jane got this far. How about Birgit?
Well, Josie Ernest, another Team USA player, Missy Parkin, Katie Sutphin. She's having a great success on tour this year. And Wei Fen lost Sandra Anderson 7-4 to 546. She said that was her worst match out of all of them. She bowled so poorly against Sandra to give up her #1 seed, but she's still seated here in the first opening match of the 2016 Queens.
She was top 25 a year ago at this event. 7 down on a high shot. So she told us pre-match, pretty excited to make the show for the first time in her career at the Queens.
Yeah, very, very excited. Here again on this left lane, she's right around the same area. Break point looks very close, but notice how violently the ball changed direction in the back portion of the lane. There must be a hook spot back there, which is creating so much hook in the back end of the lane. There's going to be an adjustment to be made, either a move with the feet and the eyes, or possibly a ball change later on down the road.
Picks up a spare. Started playing when she was 5 years old. Works at the bowling center with her parents. Family owned in Germany.
Her uncle's covering for her to allow her to come over here and bowl.
It's nice of him.
Very true.
Lee Jane. Well, here's that 7-10 opportunity and a chance for the $100,000 bonus. Have you ever made the 7-10?
I have. I have made the 7-10 split 3 times. Twice in practice, once in competition. The ball here just loses energy a little late. Notice how it deflects to the right side of the pin deck, leaving the 7-10. Got to throw it hard, try to bounce off the 10 or the 7, off the back.
$100,000 on the line. She cannot convert, takes care of the 10, leaves the 7. It's an open frame midway through. Let's go back to Carolyn.
When Birgit started the match, she had the left lane, lane 5, just a little bit tighter. So she was using a ball that rolls in the middle part of the lane, a little smoother off the spot so she can keep it in front of her. Obviously, the left lane has... We will be making a move on that left lane.
Little light on that shot. I think she might have overcompensated for the last one. Great delivery with that 7-10, the bad break. This one on this delivery, let's take a look at it. Again, high backswing, pushes through. She's definitely right of target on that left lane. If you look down here, it's way, way right at the breakpoint area, somewhere around 6-7. Gets too far right, doesn't have enough track area, comes up light, leaves the bucket, 2-4-5-8.
So the bucket off the 7-10 split and the open frame.
Yeah, I mean, she needed those first 5 to get a good start out of the gate. Needs to convert the spare to keep up.
Well, got some help.
You know, the way some of these pins are moving, I'm not sure that 7-10 can be made today.
I'd love to see it. Covers the bucket after the 6-pin count to keep things very interesting. USBC Queens from Vegas is underway. Are you looking for some great PWBA gear? Then visit the official online store of the PWBA at shoppwba.com. Great to see Chad Murphy here, Executive Director of the USBC. First event of the season is also the first major. A year ago, Liz Johnson won the championship. Birgit leaves the 10-pin here. Second half of match number 1, step ladder finals. Only one American, though, this year. It's not Liz. Danielle McEwen from Stony Point, New York.
Yeah.
A 3 seed.
Team USA player, you know, what a resume she's developed in the last 2 years as an individual bowler right now. She's been going overseas competing against these girls right here, Brigitte, Lee Jane, Bernice, all of these ladies, highly competitive.
Ganchen Klima. There's the 10. What's saying?
Yeah.
You like going to Germany?
That's all. I love Germany. I love the food over there. I love the people. One of the centers we bowl at, Dream Palace Bowl, for the World Bowling Tour event that's held over there. And I do like the adult beverages, I cannot lie. Great place to visit.
Close match, anyone's match, to begin play here tonight in Vegas.
Both girls so strong out of the gate. Brigitte only down by 14.
Great ball reaction. Last 10 feet or so gives her 60 feet to success. It's a big strike.
Yeah, makes the adjustment on that left lane. So you can see the foul line, she's sliding a bit deeper at the arrows, gets it down the lane to the right faster. Again, there's that friction spot in the back, just wants the ball to change direction so strongly. Great adjustment. Whatever she did, probably a 3-2 move, 4-2 move to give her more length, more skid, and then the roll in the back portion of the pocket.
Rain working on a spare and some late help for the 4-seed Lee Jane. 8-frame strike keeps things very interesting.
Right around 10-11 at the arrows, she's playing more directly up the lane. Again, watch the ball as it's going off the pin deck. If it's going towards the left, towards the A pin, great shape down the lane. It's retaining a lot of energy. Bounces off the sidewall, kick out the 9. I'm assuming she had that reaction all week long here at the Orleans. 14 pins up, going into the 9th frame.
Foundation frame, this for a 24-pin lead. Max score 256. Comes in high. Oh no. Almost the big 4. 4-6-10 split.
Yeah, almost. Now, Brigitte's strength right now is she wanted to be inside of the other ladies, and that's what she's doing. Lee Jane very high in the head pin, just splits directly. You can see the 2 and 3 pins split down the middle, leaves the 4-6-10. This is a makeable spare. The idea for this spare really is to try to hit the 6 and the 10 very hard to bounce off the back into the 4.
Takes care of 2, but yeah. Crowd hoping for the 4 pin as well. Let's take a look at a really good effort, but it is an open frame.
Yeah, she can either try to bounce it hard off the back or try to slide it over. Great reaction. She tried sliding behind it, and that's exactly what it did, just behind. That left lane's getting trickier. And again, Lee Jane is to the outside of Brigitte. It's an advantage for her right now. There's more friction to the outside portion of the lane for her. She's taking advantage of that and trying to play to her strength, which is left to right.
So on the bench, Birgit Poplar in great shape. Chance for a lead here. Foundation frame. Looks for the double. Has it. That's a conversion you need to win. And she's up by 8 pins.
And you know, as the #1 seed going into the matches, she did that all week long. She performed so well. Now, she drops the ball very strong into the lane, so the ball is really going into the lane. Again, very aggressive. She's pushing off her right leg, which is injured right now, but she's still maintaining her aggression, and she knows she has to be left or inside of all the other girls right now.
Danielle McEwen, lone American in the field of 5 bowlers here tonight in Vegas, waits the winner as the 3rd seed. Tenth frame, step it up, converting.
Yeah, she has
Birgit Poplar.
max score of 242. Lee Jane can only strike out to shoot 224, so she's going to move on and face Team USA athlete Danielle McEwen.
As long as Birgit keeps on the lane here, she will advance. As the 5 seed to defeat Lee Jane from Malaysia. She does it. Late trip on #9, and she's a winner.
Yeah, she's got that left lane figured out. She made the correct move, stayed with the same ball. Looks like she's getting a little more aggressive, but she moved inside deeper to play that hook spot in the back portion of the lane.
4 bagger in the match here and 7 total strikes for Birgit. Danielle McEwen, Stony Point, New York, not too far from New York City, is next. And she'll have to face one hot bowler right now because Birgit Poplar is dialed in.
Yeah, she's sending a message home. Those last 3 shots were crisp and pristine. She's looking forward to climbing the ladder.
Good shot late here for Lee Jane, one of 8 Malaysian players in the field this week.
Yeah, known fact, Lee Jane, the Malaysians came over to bowl some of the ladies' tour stops. So they're going to come back later in the season, start off in the Midwest with the upcoming future events. And I'm sure we're going to see them in the top 12 and even some on future telecasts. They have a great program back in Malaysia called the Podium Program. They're fully paid and funded by their federation, and the program allows for more funds to travel and compete in events like this.
Well, she got through a very tough field to make the final 5 and the TV show here tonight. 256 in all, 21 different countries represented. And so unique, and really, as we talked about, Kelly, at the top of the broadcast, shows where women's bowling is. Have 5 different countries represented on the TV show.
Yeah, the strength in numbers within world competition, with the Worlds taking place this past year in Dubai, upcoming European events, Asian events, and of course here in the USA. Again, the caliber of athlete talent that's coming worldwide is amazing.
242, 224. The first match in the books. Danielle McEwen from Stony Point, New York, will take on Birgit Puppler from Germany in match number 2. They all are vying for the USBC Queens Major Championship tonight from Las Vegas.